Hi everyone, today we will do Kailash Chandra dictation transcription number 204. You can get the PDF from description box. So ready? Start. The Industrial Finance Corporation Act was passed in the year 1948 to set up an institution for providing medium and long-term credit to industrial concern in India. The idea is that in due course the Industrial Finance Corporation would give loan to medium and large size industrial concern. Subsequently, the State Financial Corporation Act was passed in 1951 primarily for the help of smaller industrial unit. The Industrial Finance Corporation Act was amended in 1949 and 1957. The main amendment effected on the last occasion were to authorize the corporation to guarantee deferred payment in respect of import of capital goods from abroad and to enhance the corporation's borrowing power. The House would have already noticed the significant improvement during the last year in the overall business of the corporation as revealed in its annual report for the year ended 30th June 1960, which was laid on the table of the House a few weeks ago. I would like particularly to invite the attention of the House to all the time record total loan approved by the corporation. Another good feature is that out of fresh loan approved this time, the share of industries situated in relatively less industrial developed status like Andhra Pradesh, Assam, Delhi and Rajasthan is quite sizable. The profit of the corporation during the last year have also recorded a substantial increase over that of the previous year. The corporation has been able to augment its reserve appreciably. During the last 3 years, the corporation has paid back to the central government over rupees 25 lakh on account of the subvention received by its in earlier year for the discharge of its liabilities to pay a guaranteed dividend. The House may also be aware that for the first time since its inception, the corporation has secured a foreign exchange credit of $10 million from the Development Loan Fund of the US government for sublending to industrial concern in India. This will further increase the usefulness of the corporation. The progress already achieved by the corporation is substantial and the role it is expected to play in the coming third plan period would be significant one. It is therefore desirable to equip the organization at this stage adequately to serve the interest of industry in a wider field. This bill is largely intended to achieve this object. I now turn to explain briefly some of the amendment before the House. It is proposed to amend Section 23 of the Act to widen the scope of the business which the corporation may transact. The corporation is at present authorized to guarantee loan floated by industrial concern in guarantee loan the public market but not loan raised by such concern from bank. It seems but proper that facilities should be provided in suitable case for industrial concern to secure bank accommodation on the guarantee of the corporation. Again, the corporation now can guarantee deferred payment for import of capital good from outside India, but it cannot guarantee deferred payment in India. Respect of capital good manufactured inside the country. It seems desirable to extend the scope of guarantee of deferred payment to the purchase of indigenous capital goods also. There has been a demand from business circle that the corporation should have power to guarantee credit arrangement made by Indian industrial concern with foreign institution like the Export-Import Bank of the USA. It is proposed to meet this demand by authorizing the corporation of guarantee loan in foreign currency subject to the prior approval of the central government. Under the existing charter, the corporation is empowered to underwrite the issue of stock and shares etc. by industrial concern but is precluded from subscribing directly to such issue. In the context of rapid industrial development of the country, industrial concern in the private sector have to raise large amount of capital. It is felt that with the association of an institution like Industrial Finance Corporation, industrial concern will be in a position to raise more capital with relative ease, reducing thereby their dependence on the corporation for direct loan assistance. It is therefore proposed to amend the Act to permit the corporation to enter this new field of direct subscription to capital issue. The grant of long-term loan to industrial concern still continues to be the most important business of the corporation. This loan carry only a fixed rate of interest for the entire period, where a venture which has received a sizable loan from the corporation makes very large profit and declare handsome dividend. It seems quite reasonable that the corporation can share the perspectively of the concern. To achieve this purpose, it is proposed to make it permissible for the corporation to conclude in suitable case loan arrangement containing the option to convert loan etc. granted by it into share capital by the loanee concerned. Thank you.